way to view individual feature engagement by individual users. Are you just looking for a list of features and who did what, or are you looking for a sequence of events and in what order people are triggering the features?
The sequence doesn't matter as much. It's just more I'm curious of all of our users, which features are they using? Or of these 30 features, which users are using them?
In that case, you might as well go top events, and then you can look at here unique users. You could also specify this further based on certain users. So you could specify this further here, which users you care about. And then below here, you can select stuff that you don't care about. So that would be one way. On the other side, you could, of course, also select the 30 features here one by one and break those out. Yeah, that would be my go-to initial thought. You can also break it down by different ways here in visualizing.
So the features would show up under events.
You would basically have to have an event here, which is defining this is a feature engagement, like user has clicked or engaged with a certain feature, and that would be an event.
Yeah, I think I care less about the events, but we have product. For example, if you go to product analytics feature engagement, I see lists of our 31 features, and I just want to be able to then see the user IDs with the features. Because I think I tried adding the individual events, but it capped me off at 10.
If you use a data table, it might be a better way to view this. How are your features defined? Is it a property within an event, or are they specific events per feature?
I believe that specific events make up a feature. It's essentially when someone creates something, deletes something, or updates something. Because we're also tracking other events like clicks when they've gone to this landing page. But I care more about the features, which are more like the actions of different events taken.
Yeah, so what I might do is look at it like this. And so you can look at it by uniques or event totals. It sounds like probably event totals because you want to know what's popular within a feature. So because you want to see the user IDs, you can group by the event name. So if you just pull in any active event and then group by event name, and then you can group by user ID. Now this will get a bit messy because it's going to group by all the user IDs within a certain thing. But what you could do is then you could filter to specific features. So whichever list is less, you can either say the event is not a certain event. So you can change the filtering here.
So basically in the first column, it's showing you all the events and then all the people that completed that event and how many times.
Yeah, you can basically group by the event name, which user are triggering what. So without the user ID, you can see at high level, here's the total events, here's what's most popular. And then if you want to say within send message, who are the users that are triggering that? And then you can group by user ID. So the data table gives you a bit of flexibility on how you're viewing the data and how you want to break it down. So this might be potentially more helpful than the visual through the engagement matrix.
Yeah, this seems like what I was visualizing and wanting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're kind of viewing things on the graph, and that's great to see what's popular. And maybe from there, you use the engagement matrix to determine what you actually filter by in here. So you use the engagement matrix and say, I see that these 10 or 20 features are most popular. You filter this data table by those things, and then you can group by your user ID to see who's actually doing these events. And that's kind of how you could look at it.
Thank you.